Hello everybody. Welcome on in. I'm Orion. We are back with some more Spell Brigade. By the time you watch this, we will probably be about 1 week, maybe 1 week from the update. They put out a couple teasers about what they're going to do, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But today we're going to be joined by Seabonds, Recora, and Blarg. We're going to be doing a hardcore, our normal 3-wave run. This is going to be a total free-for-all, though. Everybody's allowed to pick whatever they want. I'm gonna run Maggie, and we're gonna do Aurora Wings. I haven't done this in a little while, and I definitely think this is one of the best spells in the game. So we're gonna run that one for right now. I'm gonna do pretty much a full plasma build this time too. I'm gonna take. We're obviously gonna start off with Aurora Wings, and I'm gonna probably try to take some like a good mix of AoE and then maybe like some single target spells, whatever we can kind of get our hands on. It's just gonna kind of wing it, but for the most part I am gonna do all plasma. That's what we're gonna focus on the most here. It's just plasma. The spells are kind of secondary other than Aurora Wing. But yeah, as I said, new update coming out in about a week or so. At the time of recording this, I think it was 9 days. I don't know exactly when this will get posted, but they teased some stuff, kind of the typical stuff that we've been expecting. It looks like there's going to be a new spell, which honestly I have no idea what it does. It was really hard to tell from the GIF that they posted. There's probably the potential for a new wizard also to probably go along with that new mage or that new spell. The what they teased, again, like these are all teasers, so it's hard to kind of predict exactly what it's going to be, but it was basically like it looked like a wizard, but it was like a ghost. So who knows? It didn't look like any of the ones currently in the game, so it might be like sort of like an undead wizard. That's kind of what it looked like, you know, like a ghost wizard. They're gonna update the stat screens. So there's some good changes coming. Well, I guess I shouldn't say changes, additions. So we'll have that to look forward to. But again, there's always maybe a few surprises here and there. So new spells are always kind of interesting, you know, because you get to see like if they changed anything with like the augments, or if they get anything exciting, or if they're going to change up how the game is played at all. Some of the new spells they've added recently have been pretty strong. Aurora Wings is definitely one of the best spells in the game. The plant right here, I would say, isn't too bad. It's probably like a mid-tier spell. But Aurora Wings, the one they added before, is this like top tier. Definitely one of the best spells in the game. Especially once we get to like mid to late game and we start getting more augments for this. Then it'll be really good once we start getting cooldown and all right, I'm gonna go Falling Stars. I love me some Falling Stars. So I mean, this could just end up being my favorite spells. We'll see what shows up. I don't know how much I want to like re-roll spells. Just kind of like pick what shows up and see what, unless they're absolute spells that I just like do not like. All right, I think Recora got stuck with whatever. Okay, our first objective coming up, statues. That should be pretty easy. I'm not gonna run any dark this game. We've been running a lot of dark recently. What are my teammates gonna run? I don't know. They might run dark. I'm definitely not, though. We're not gonna run any dark. I'm like I said, I'm gonna try to do kind of like a full plasma build. Since we have Seabonds has kind of put himself in the support role. He likes to play support a lot when we play, so he'll probably do like healing. So I don't know. That's just kind of what I've noticed when we played. So, and he did pick Aether Beam. So he might go with like ice or something like that. So I probably won't go ice. I don't think we usually need too much ice. All right, let's do ban. I love crit, but we're gonna go with the legendary. we're going to be doing a new format here soon too. I just kind of proposed the idea in the Discord. This isn't going to be every video, so definitely don't expect this for every video. This is going to be, you know, like maybe every other week or something. But we're going to do sort of like a, because I get comments a lot when I do these videos, because we do a lot of community games. Comments about like other people being on mic, and I've kind of already went into that like a lot about why we don't do it. It's like a comfort level thing. Like a lot of the people that come into the Discord and the community, you know, like I don't necessarily know them, so that's part of it. But what we're gonna do is we are going to do some on mic discussions with the community. So when we play this game, we're gonna do a way I kind of want to try to do it to, you know, so it's not just a bunch of people like bullshitting around. I kind of want to do it like a community, like get to know the community. So we'll pick some like prominent members of the community who are interested in being on the stream. Let's do Explode. Who are interested in being on the stream. We'll play the game, and then we'll do kind of like, you know, it'll almost feel like a podcast type thing. But we'll turn it into a Q&A. I'll have a bunch of questions planned to ask, and we'll ask the community members what they think. Like we'll do like a little bit of everything. Like we'll talk about this game in particular because this will be the game we're playing. So, you know, we'll ask some questions like what's your favorite spell? What do you think could be added in this game? Stuff like that, you know, like we'll just kind of talk about the game and get some like opinions on what people think what they can do, what their favorite things are about the game. And then we'll ask questions about like just general stuff. What's your favorite game? What's your favorite roguelike? We'll kind of keep it, obviously it'll be lighthearted. There's not gonna be this isn't gonna be a serious discussion. It's gonna be all like video game focused, but we'll focus on like getting to know like the community members. So anybody who's expressed interest in it, I'll let them like jump in. We'll be all on mic and talking about it. So keep an eye out for that. I don't know exactly when we're gonna do it, but it is something I proposed to the community, and it's been like the demand, or I guess not really demand, but just the comments every once in a while about like, hey, you should let other people on mic. It's like, well, yeah, I could, and so we'll try it. And then if it goes well, we can keep doing it. But for now, we're gonna keep this pretty simple for now. We'll just keep it with some of the members of the community and talk about video games. Because one of the reasons I don't like to do it too much is, you know, like sometimes it just turns into a bunch of people rambling about stuff. I've went into it plenty of times, but that's one of the main reasons we don't do it. And then again, like I mentioned, I don't necessarily know everybody, but the people that we do have on, I will kind of know them. They'll have been in the community for a while. We'll talk about video games. Some of them, I've been trying my hardest to jump into the chat rooms, or the voice chats, because almost every day now people are hanging out in the voice chats for in our Discord, and so I've been trying to go in there when I can. So whenever I get the opportunity to, I'll jump in there. Yeah, that's gonna be the plans for the future. All right, let's do spell damage. I do get excited though every time there's a new update, because I do like jumping back into the game, because, you know, like usually what'll happen, like our routine here is there'll be an update, the game will be like kind of popular for a week, we'll put out like 5 or 6 different videos depending on what we can, for like depending on what the update includes. You know, we'll get into the game again for like 2 weeks, and then it kind of dies off again, and then maybe I'll get back into the game. I'm gonna re-roll these. I'm not gonna do healing yet. I want to get damage going first, like the additional projectiles and stuff. Let's do Aurora Wings first. Now I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, we were talking about how the game works. So content wise, and then, you know, like so now we have an update about a week away, so now it's kind of like, oh, let's get the game back on everybody's radar. Like, here's Spell Brigade update in a week. Don't forget, like, new spell, maybe new mage. They kind of teased like a corrupted boss. I don't know what that means. So that's another thing that they teased. So there's some definite question marks in here about what they'll be adding. I know I broke that, but I mean, I guess we'll just get it. Okay, so we're gonna go with plasma, so that means fire and lightning. So of course I need to re-roll that, so we'll do fire here. Okay, I'll just grab it. We're obviously gonna go for crit stuff. Cool, I'll just take this one. Your critical damage is increased for every common you see. So we'll take that one. That one's not horrible, but it's not great. But it is part of the crit build. I mean, crit is king now. It's all about crit. All right, Ricora has dark wings. Yeah, see, Seabonds, I can't tell if that's lightning or ice. Is that lightning? I think that's lightning. Yeah, so Seabonds is starting off with lightning right now. And then Blarg does not have any infusions yet. So in terms of updates, let's discuss again, because, you know, the new update is coming out, and I know we discuss this all the time. But I think it's important to kind of bring up, like, from time to time. Let's go, should I do, like, Solar Pulse? No, let's go Phantom Blades. No, let's go Rocky Road. No, oh man, now I don't know. Oh man. This is a tough one. Let's go Phantom Blades. It's been a while since I haven't done like Phantom Blades in a while. But I still want to see like one of these updates, just one update, you know? I just want to see them ditch putting in a new spell. I know putting in a new spell is like the hot thing, right? That's gonna be the thing that like maybe gets the most attention. Like if they put out an update and there's no new spells, no new wizards, you know, that might not seem as exciting. But the thing I want to see the most is like, I would love to see, and we bring this up again all the time, I would love to see a full Augment rework. Just one update. Just spend like 6 weeks or however long it takes. I don't know. I mean, they could be continuing to work on it a while, but whatever. Like just one update. Just don't put out a new spell. Don't put out a new wizard. This game is still like early access, so I think it's fine to have like updates like this. And this would honestly be the most exciting thing to me, personally. As someone who has like, I don't know, like a couple hundred hours in this game, I would love to see an Augment rework. That's like probably the biggest thing. Like if they announce like, oh, we're gonna rework all the augments to make the spells more exciting, hell yes, give it to me. That would be that would be the thing that like would get me into this game like every day again, playing it, seeing what all the new augments do for all the new spells. Like that would get me hyped up for this game again. New spells, I think new spells and stuff are fine. Like they're exciting for a little while, but man, if they put in new augments for all these spells and sort of change like just a little bit how they work, because you know how we talk about like the plant spell, they just put out a plant spell, and we were really disappointed with the augments on that because they're all kind of the same on the ones they've always been putting on, you know, like it has healing, it moves, it can explode, you know, they all do the same thing. I would be really excited if they gave you augments that really changed how the plant works. You know, like, oh, when the plant, like the plant after 5 attacks enrages. The plant after, like the plant can now have 2 heads and it'll attack 2 enemies. Stuff like that. Stuff that'll make like these spells like feel a little bit more unique when you augment them. Like that would be the thing that gets me by far the most excited. And so even if they only did like, say like they did it over time, you know, like they did like 4 spells every update or something. Money. That would be money. Like I would love to like just see them kind of slowly work on the augments for these spells. That would be like by far the most exciting thing for me. But then every update, they never do it. So I don't know. Like I don't know if they plan on doing it. I know it's like a pretty big discussion though. Like I think a lot of people are kind of disappointed whenever they see a new spell and it always has the same augments as some of the other ones. So I would like to just like, if this new spell comes out and it has totally unique augments, like cool, that would be a great start. So I if this spell comes out and I see the same augments, you know, that would make me kind of sad. All right, yeah, focus on objective. Yep. Never doing the objectives. I get caught in these rants and then just forget about them. Someone else was forgetting about them too. Someone else wasn't doing them. So I'm not the only one to blame here. Sometimes I think it's not super obvious either when an objective is happening. Yeah, where's the focus on objective? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was, oh my gosh. This is always like, why is this is always so dangerous right here. This is just like super deadly being in this little corner doing this quest. I'm sacrificing myself to get this. Yep, I'm dead. I knew I was gonna die there. Man, we're dying a lot on this one. My goodness. All right, let's do critical chance. Okay, quest complete. We lost like 4 lives doing that though. Okay, let's do... I'm gonna focus Aurora Rings first. We're gonna get, maybe this could be like an additional projectile build or something. Well, I guess the bird's not technically an additional projectile, but you know, it will attack an additional target. Okay, we can go base cooldown. So we have a lot to look forward for this game, you know. We'll start doing like the community Q&A, and then the new update in about a week. So we got some stuff to look forward to. In the meantime, we got some other games we're playing. God of Weapons just got a big update. Nordic Ashes just got a big update. Achilles Survivors just got a big update. There's a lot of big updates, and there's a couple new games coming out really soon, which I'm super excited about, like Lost in Random. That game's gonna be super good. Wow, we're getting really good spells here. Okay, let's go Scepter Mesh. Scepter Mesh is definitely one of the top tier spells in this game. It's my last one though, so I don't know how good we'll get it. I would definitely want to get I at least want to get this Phantom Blades to at least shoot backwards also. So I at least need to get another update for that. See, like, so the plant's healing, that's, again, when we talk about augments, that doesn't seem right. Like, the plant bites me, and then it heals me. This, like, that feels kind of wonky. It feels kind of wonky, but it is what it is. So, like, that's where I'd like to, you know, let's just see some original augments for this next spell. That's my dream. I'm gonna bring it up every single time, too. Alright, so secure the unstable cores. So usually in this game now, dark is king. The dark element, the new dark infusion, because if you want to kill the bosses now, it almost feels like you need to have dark. Something to turn the enemies against the boss, and then when they attack the boss, they'll just do like insane amounts of damage. So usually, like, whoever has dark, and if you get some good stats, like, those people will usually be the top damage dealers. Okay, we'll go with spell damage, because they can rack up, like, if anyone who has dark can start racking up the corruptions, you know, they could be hitting for like hundreds of thousands for each like hit. It gets really ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna, man, these are getting a little tough to get. There's one more. Where is it? Alright, scepter mesh damage. I guess I'll just kind of pick. I'll just pick like whatever is the best upgrade, you know? Aurora Wings will be the main spell, but okay, that's the thing. I'm trying to see if it would show me where the ball is. Where's the last ball at? If someone's trolling, this is not the time to troll. We only troll at the end of the game. I don't know if someone's trolling right now. We have a little inside joke where we troll and someone like, oh no, there it goes, okay. Where we try to, like, someone tries to hide the ball and just play keep away. That's in-game. That's not early game. Okay, we'll do XP gain. C-Bond's got on my case for not taking enough XP gain, so there we go. I have 2. I took like 3 of them now. I took 3 XP gains, so I'm now at 67%. Alright, let's do... I don't necessarily care about the additional projectile for now. Healing Wings is pretty good. Let's stick with like the additional projectiles though. Oh no, let's do Scepter Meshes Connect. That's a really important one to get to. The funny thing about this game too is if you do the standard run where we don't run the single spell, we run like all 4 spells, the game's actually harder. If you just run one spell, it's so much easier. Because I think if you just tend to power up one spell, it just makes the game better versus kind of splitting it amongst like 4 spells that you may not like. You're not gonna get all the augments for all of these. I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I think it's partially that. Like, I'm gonna get like some spells that are only gonna get like 1 or 2 augments. They're gonna get like 4 levels, and then they're just not gonna do like any damage whatsoever. And so those levels and augments could have been put on like your main spell, like your level 40 spell, and that would obviously benefit those spells so much more. It looks like Seabon's is like Seabon's doing like all electric. Rakora is doing a little bit of everything. Some dark, electric, I think. I wasn't even looking. I was too busy looking at what everybody's doing. And then what is Blarg Plean has, I think, electric, electric Rocky Road. I guess I only have fire. I only have 1 augment. Okay, let's do Scepter Mesh. So I have 220% crit damage, which actually isn't too bad. Did we ever get our 2nd relic? I don't think we did. I remember seeing it and then I never got it. So, well, that's funny. It broke and then it never got picked up. Okay, we could do offense, defense. Some of these are still garbage. Like, the less health you have, the more XP you gain. No. And even then, like, it's only 30%. I feel like if they want you to run at low HP, that should be like 100%. The dodge is a big no, so we'll just do offense, defense. I probably don't really pick up too much armor, though, unless I get really good movement speed going here. I think I'm okay to pick up the magnets. I do want to get more movement speed now, though, but the damage upgrade will help. Especially since I'm not gonna have dark, I'm gonna have to have something to really boost my damage here. That looks really cool, like all electric. That looks so clean. I wonder if that's the plan. I hate being so slow. I definitely want to get more movement speed. Alright, first boss now. So we only have 1 dark at the moment. This might be a tough fight. Okay, we can do the base cooldown. So usually my rule of thumb is when I'm playing, I usually like the person who has dark to be the one to have aggro, at least to like be in control, because I know when I have dark, I like it because I like to make sure that I'm circling the enemies. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it could be anyone, but you definitely need to make sure that you're circling, that you're now circling the boss into the corrupted enemies, because that's where you're going to be getting like tons and tons of damage. Blarg needs to go down a little bit. Yeah, go down. There you go. Oh, watch out, Blarg. I like it because what I like about the birds is the birds are generally pretty strong. They do like pretty good damage, and I don't necessarily I don't need to be close to the boss. They're just gonna run around, fly around, and they're gonna hit the boss just automatically, kind of like no matter where I'm at. So as long as I kind of just like stay relatively near the boss, I think it'll be fine. My birds are gonna be my highest, probably my highest damage dealer, at least like a single target damage dealer. Okay, let's do cooldown. And then we have to re-roll these because we're gonna do blast. Come on. Okay, we can do lightning. Alright, let's do bad timing for this one, because I don't want to lose health here. But like these ones again, these are garbage. Let's do a reroll. This one's like I could do the luck. Let's do a reroll and risk it. Okay. We'll just do the extra armor, I guess. I wasn't planning on doing that, but again, I don't really like the other ones too much. So that means I'm gonna definitely have to start getting some movement speed here. We'll have decent damage output, but oh, these plants don't heal me. This is a pretty bad boss fight. We're taking a while here. All right, we'll go spell duration. Oh man, the the healer hit me. I thought I was safe. Critical chance. Yeah, for a first wave boss fight, this one did take a while. That definitely took longer than it probably should have. That was a rough one. All right, I need to work on getting some more movement speed this run. Okay, let's do the additional for falling stars. Alright, so Rakora has Hellfire. I love Hellfire. Go base critical damage. So we're going to have 44% crit chance, 244 crit. 44 crit chance, 244 crit damage. I love it. Seabon's all electric up here. I wonder if Seabon's is going to do the same thing, or because I'm going to be doing all electric on my spells too, but also with fire to do plasma. So I wonder what C-Bond's plans here is. I didn't tell anybody I was gonna do plasma, you know. It's not like it was a secret, but I didn't bring it up. The electric healer. Just go like straight thunder. Oh no. I guess I don't need to get the revives, so I should probably save the revives. This is why I need more movement speed. I'm gonna die. These guys are gonna get me killed if I don't get better movement speed. Guaranteed. Guaranteed I die at least one time this run because of those guys if I don't get good movement speed. And so this is part of the problem that I was mentioning earlier. Like right now, I only have 2 infusions. Ricora only has 2 infusions. Blarplean only has 1 infusion. Because we're spending our levels between multiple spells, so none of us have a lot of infusions. You know, we don't have anything leveled up a lot. We don't have nobody except Ricora right now has a double infusion. So we're definitely like losing out on some of that. I think this, thanks Ricora. This one's a little more obvious though, that we need to focus on objective. This one you can't really miss out on. It's definitely the ones where you have to run to a location that are trouble though. Those ones can get a little questionable. Okay, let's do spell damage. Haven't seen any movement speed upgrades. Alright, where's more statues? I'm still sitting here. My movement speed is just gonna get lower and lower too. I definitely need to get it to so I can scale up. I didn't want to get, I really didn't want to get that extra armor one, because I wanted to stay relatively fast, but it was really the only good pick. I don't like the standstill crit chance one at all. Okay, let's re-roll this. I really want to get the Phantom Blade shooting backwards, but that's never gonna show up, huh? And like Phantom Blade healing too, just live or die by like being a DPS or a support spell. Don't be everything. Oh boy. Okay, we survived that one. Uh-oh. Okay, we survived that one. I'm really curious to see what C-Bonds is gonna do. C-Bonds is definitely pretty much leveling up all his spells too. Less global upgrades, all spell upgrades. But I'm curious. I'm super curious to see what the plan is. Because that's all electric, so are we going all electric? We gonna do a full-on thunder build, or are you gonna pair it with something? I have to know. I guess we'll find out soon that one of his spells is almost there. See, look at like the Hellfire birds. Like the Hellfire is by far the coolest. Oh shit, this is it. This is it. See, I told you, guaranteed. Guaranteed I was gonna die because of slow movement speed. I knew it. That was bad positioning. Like before, having slow movement speed didn't necessarily matter as much, but now because since like they added the beavers, which, you know, they added those a while ago, but those sort of hurt a little bit, and then these new running bullfrogs, man, they make it hard. All right, let's do spell damage. Okay, let's do Falling Stars Explode. I fear that we might not have enough dark this run. I think we only have one dark spell, and I have a feeling that's gonna hurt us. Because honestly, I do think with the way they restructured the HP for these enemies on the after the first wave, I really think you do need, I really do think you need dark to keep up with the DPS. Like, it doesn't matter that I'm gonna have I think I have three really strong spells. I don't think Phantom Blades is a strong spell, but I think these other spells are really strong, and I don't think it's gonna matter. Like, I think we're still not gonna have the DPS because we won't have enough dark. So, I mean, you can just kind of go and watch any video where we focus on dark. Those are usually our strongest and best runs now. Like, if we do all void, you know, it's a cakewalk. Because we're just going to corrupt everything, and then the boss is just going to go down so much quicker. Like, I think I timed it. I think we cleared 3 waves, like, 25 minutes quicker when we had all dark. That's how much quicker. Like, it took us, like, what is that, like 8 extra minutes to kill the boss each time. Like, some of these boss fights, they get ridiculously long. Okay, we'll do more spell damage. Man, I really need to get really need to get movement speed. I mean, the good thing is, though, is that my spells don't really need it because the birds are fine. Like, I don't need good movement speed for the birds. Falling Stars is pretty much going to hit anything on the screen anyways. Same with like my scepter mesh. Like I don't need to be super fast for that. My phantom blades, sure, but my phantom blades are gonna be like my lowest priority here. The only, I mean, I will try to get them augmented, but or infused. And I do want to get the one where they shoot behind me. But other than that, I'm gonna pretty much focus on the other ones. Oh, I'm gonna be bad at this quest. I'm a slow boy, or a slow girl. I think Maggie's a girl wizard. Yeah, I knew there was an enemy. I knew it, but I couldn't see where they were, but I saw the plant hitting them. You know, I'm gonna re-roll this. Where's my movement speed? Re-roll. Crit chance, okay. I really want that, but I'm gonna do the crit chance. Okay, let's do... Alright, I guess we'll do the extra projectile. Uh-oh. Gotta find an opening. See, I think Rakora just died to this. Yeah, Rakora must have died to this. Oh my gosh, 3 in a row. At least they're all going in the same direction, and the holes were relatively in the same spot. So that wasn't too bad. .8 movement speed. Like, I like movement speed. I generally almost always want to be around 40-ish. I should have never, I don't think I should have ever picked these Phantom Blades too. I don't think I should have picked these. I just don't think they're gonna be... There's a lot better spells that are, you know, relatively decent, like if you keep it at a low level. This is definitely not one of them. And I haven't gotten to be able to shoot behind me yet, so... Like, I don't even think I've seen that upgrade. Because I would pick it. Maybe. At this point, I actually don't know if I would. Because there's no point. I don't think there's really any point in getting, like, augments for this now and at this point in the game. I think I'm better off getting augments on my more Aurora Wings and Falling Stars. I think I'm better off putting stuff on that because they're gonna have the infusions. That gets me back up to at least 20. Oh, Rakora has a little bit more dark now. That's good. I still don't know what C-Bonds is doing yet. We still haven't figured out C-Bonds this game. Oh, walked right into that one. Let's do Scepter Mesh. Alright, let's do Fire. Uh-oh. I think we run this way. Oh boy, okay, that was that one was dicey. That was okay, now I need to be, I'm gonna try to get, okay, I don't think any more are coming. I think they would have come by now if they were. I feel like I haven't got a level up for Aurora Wings here in a while either. Still sitting at 12. I gotta get that to Plasma. Ruh-roh! Oh no! Oh, that got me trapped. Oh man, that was cool. I'm surprised I didn't die there. I thought I was dead. I thought for sure I was gonna die there. Okay, I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna do the wings though. I have to get these wings. Like, I have to get these wings to 14. I really want that. I would have picked that movement speed otherwise, but I gotta get augments here. It's a pretty good rocky road. It appears to be what Blarg Clean is focusing on. Still don't know what C-Bonds is doing yet. A 12, 11, 12, and 7. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's do... Oh man, I want that crit damage so bad. Man, why you gotta do that to me? Okay, Hellfire, no, we're gonna go Plasma, so let's re-roll. Okay, there's Plasma. You can tell this is getting very hard because of how many enemies are alive. This is part of the problem. We're not, like, now we're just not, since they scaled up the game, it's just, I'm telling you, it feels like you need a good amount of dark to be able to make it through this. The other spells, no matter what you do with them, it doesn't seem like they're really that good at carrying the game anymore. And I think that'll become apparent when we get to this boss fight even more. Yeah, I'm gonna do this spell again. I'll sacrifice the movement speed until I see like some higher stuff. I mean, we do have I think we only do have 2 dark right now. Rakora is the only one that went dark. Unless that's oh no, C-Bonds looks like C-Bonds might be going all thunder now. Because that's definitely thunder. So let's see. So like, I think Rakora needs to be on the boss fight. If you ask me, I think that's my opinion. Rakora should be on the boss fight. This would increase my base by 15. This would increase it by 36. Man, just gonna be a slow boy here. I'm just gonna kind of, I don't need to be directly on the boss because one, I don't have spells for it. I have Falling Stars and I have the Birds. Those are my 2 strongest spells. So it doesn't really make sense for me to get aggro on the boss. I just need to be in the boss's vicinity so I can make sure my spells are hitting the boss. That's really it. And I definitely don't think I can solo the boss. I don't think I'm gonna have the DPS for this. I'm gonna do an I'm besieged and see if that can get someone over here to help, because I don't think I should solo this. I think it's gonna take too long. I mean, I guess he's like 15% dead about. Let's go. I'm gonna re-roll this. Use my last re-roll. Do the falling stars. Yeah, see, I think we just need more spells on this than just mine. Like, if anything, Blarg fleeing over me should probably have aggro, too. So that way he can get him chasing in his rocky road the whole time. See, this is what I'm talking about. These fights are super long now. If you don't have Dark to help you out here, like if you don't have like a full void spell to corrupt these enemies and have the corrupted enemies attack them, this fight takes way too long. This is after a while, like the boss fights they don't become fun, you know? Like, I don't think any boss fight in this game should take 20 minutes. Like, I don't think any boss fight almost ever should take 20 minutes. And that's how long this fight's gonna take. This is gonna take 20 minutes. So, like, our options here are a couple of us stay on the boss and we just do what damage we can. Or we all come on the boss, but then we risk aggroing the entire map on us. Like I don't think there's any like real win with this other than you have to have a bunch of Dark. Trying not to take the aggro. But I'm trying to at least stay in the area. And then what'll eventually happen is the longer we're in the game, obviously the faster the enemies are going to get. Eventually they're going to start cutting you off and you're just going to die. You can see they're already getting pretty fast now. We're about 40% done. I don't even know if I want to pick that. Guess I will. All the other options weren't as great. Alright, we got Seabons and Blarg down now. Yeah, see now we're just gonna, I think we're just gonna get overwhelmed. He's only halfway dead at the moment. Oh my goodness. It gives me so much anxiety seeing him speed up to me and then just get close enough to where they don't hit you though. Like right there. Yeah, see, the bugs are gonna start getting too fast for us here. Which is crazy. It's crazy that what used to be super easy 3-wave clears now almost feels impossible. And don't get me wrong, like I don't have issues with hardcore being harder, but I feel like this isn't harder. I feel like this is just, I feel like they're just too bullet spongy with this upgrade. Cause like you can't tell me, like I literally have all damage here too. It's not like I don't have any support ability, like any support infusions. So like the DPS really shouldn't be an issue. I have all plasma, fire. Everybody else has like good spells too, you know. 3 of us have Aurora Wings. We all have pretty we all have like damage infusions for the most part. Couple support stuff with acid. Okay, this is our last revive. No, don't die. Oh my gosh. Oh. And then 1 hit kills, man. All right, well that's it for me. We have to wait for the revives now. Oh wow, now I get legendary crit chance. I thought that was gonna be the Archbishop's blessing. Oh no. Nice one, Seabons. Alright, we'll stay on Seabons for now. About 60%, 70% done. Oh, there goes Rakora. Now there's only 2 up. Good luck. Good luck, Seabons and Blarg. Like, look how many enemies are up. Look how many enemies are chasing Blarg right now. Luckily, Blarg is very fast. That'll be helpful. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're gonna cross paths. Dang, Blarg is so fast. That's so helpful. I wonder what his movement speed is. Oh, did Blarg get the boss? I think Blarg got the boss. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is getting crazy. Man, there's so many bugs on the screen. 20, what is that? 2,500,000 left. Yeah, you definitely don't want to intersect your groups. Oh, did aggro switch? Where's the boss at? Oh no, boss is in there. Okay, there is a revive up. I don't, oh, I was gonna say, I don't know if Blarg realizes it. Oh man. I'm way too slow for this. I'm way too slow. I don't know how much help I'm gonna be. I feel like as soon as I get bugs cutting me off, I'm dead. My movement speed is 8%. Uh-oh. Down goes C-Bonds. Okay, let's do Scepter Mesh. So even though, like, it's weird because once the bugs are following you, they basically don't get faster than you. But they do get movement speed buff as they catch up to you. So that's the hard part. Like, they can cut you off, and that's where you're gonna get, like, that's where you'll get caught. So oh my goodness. Yep, okay. I'm just too slow. Oh, there goes Blarg. It's rough. It's super rough. Man, we couldn't even clear 2 waves anymore. All right, so most objectives, most elements infused, most deaths, learned a lot. Let's like see like what our damage stuff was here. So 41 million, 22, not even 1, 17. Yeah, so 81 million from me, 36 from C-Bonds. I'm surprised Rakora had low DPS. I don't think Rakora was like corrupting bugs that much. Because usually darkness is really good for DPS, but I think he didn't like fully commit to getting like more darkness stuff, or more, maybe like more damage buffs. Maybe just didn't get like the crit chance and stuff. Yeah, that was just a really bad game. That was rough. Again, I don't really know what to say though. The game is just, it's just super crazy how much HP the enemy's gotten since that last update. It feels like a little too much. And it definitely feels like you need dark. But that's it. We tried it. We failed again at wave 2. Couldn't even clear wave 2. So we'll see. Maybe they'll adjust it for the next update. I'm not really sure. But that's going to be it for now, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.